Okay, so we have done the configuration on the Cisco IMN present server. Now this is the time wherein we're going to go ahead and configure the UC service that our Jabber endpoints are going to utilize. We will also go ahead and add the users and the Jabber device, associate them with each other, and configure the UC service uh, that is going to be mapped to the Jabber endpoint. So we are going to do this all so that the user is ready to log into the Jabber and utilize the services. So let's start with UC service creation. We're going to go ahead and get into our Cisco Unified Communication Manager because the settings, the configurations now is required to be done on the CUCM side. So I'm into CUCM administration web page, and I'm going to go ahead and click on user management. And under user setting, we have our UC service. So I'm going to click on that. Currently, we don't have any UC service. So I'm going to go ahead and click on add. And let's start with CTI. That's the computer telephony integration. And we're going to do this to the CTI publisher server. That's our call manager publisher. Okay. The CTI is a protocol which is like computer telephony uh, integration that's required for any soft phone or any soft client. I would rather use the terminology as a soft client like an IP communicator or Jabber or any application, any computer program that is utilizing the services for the calling, right? Like a telephony service needs to have the CTI services enabled. So it's a protocol that provides a soft client the capabilities to act like a phone. So that's what it is. And we are enabling our Jabber to work like a phone. So we are going to use this service. So CTI service is CTI pub. I'm going to put the description the same. I'm going to say 192.168.1.101. That's our publisher server. Rest, I'm going to leave it as is. Now I have to similarly create it for the subscriber. So I would just copy it and say sub and paste it for the description. I'll put in the IP address of the subscriber server here, and I'm going to click on save. So we created two services for the CTI, one pointing to the publisher, one pointing to the subscriber server. All right, so that is listed in here. Now we're going to go ahead and add a few more. So let's start with IMN presence now. For IMN presence, I'm going to simply say IMN P, and then I could probably say IMN pub, IMP publisher server, and I can give the IP address of our IMN presence publisher server. And then similarly, we're going to go ahead and copy for the subscriber services, IP subscriber, and give the IP address of the subscriber server as well. So now we created two IMN presence service for our Jabber clients to use so that the availability of the users are listed. So IMNP, publisher and subscriber. Okay, now let's go ahead and add the UC service for voicemail as well. So I'm going to go ahead and click on next. For Unity, I would say Unity connection service. PUB, okay, the primary server for Unity connection. The IP address of the Unity connection server is 192.168.1.121. This is the publisher server. And similarly, I'm going to add it for the subscriber, the secondary Unity connection server. Just copied it. And I'm going to change the IP address of the subscriber server, okay? And click on save. So now we created two more services for voicemail. Let's add new and do it for the mailbox, the mail store. This is going to provide us for the calendar and the mailbox information. So I'm going to say Unity connection uh, mailbox. And I would say the pub mailbox so that it's more descriptive and understood. I'm going to say the IP address of the Unity connection is 192.168.1.121. Leave the port and protocol as is. Copy it and add the subscriber part to it. I'm going to copy and put the same thing in the description. Change the IP address to the IP address of the subscriber server. Click on save. Now we added two more services for the mail store. Mail store is the one for the publisher and one for the subscriber server. Okay, so we created for CTI, IMN presence, for voicemail, and for mail store. Okay, so let's go ahead now and point these all services into a service profile. Okay, we're going to go ahead under user management, user setting, and service profile. We don't have any service profile created. Let's go ahead and click on add new and say IMN presence service profile. The description is going to be the same. Let's go ahead and make this the default service profile for the system. This is going to be the only one anyhow. So, all right, for the voicemail, let's point it to the publisher for the primary and secondary, the subscriber. So we have got two voicemail, both pointed, right? Credential source for voicemail service, we're going to say use the IMN presence, sorry, use the CUCM IMN presence is okay. And then we have got the mail store. We could say Unity pub, Unity sub. It's fine. It's going to pull all the voice messages from Unity's inbox. Conferencing we did not configure, so we are going to leave it as is. Now we're going to go ahead and for the directory, we're just going to say we haven't configured it yet. So we're going to go ahead and uncheck this. All right, user logged on user credential, and we're gonna say use UDS for contact resolution. And for IMN presence, we're gonna say IMN presence publisher and IMN presence subscriber. Similarly, the CTI services, I'll use CTI subscriber first and publisher later. I want to give the load to the subscriber server here. Video conferencing, Jabber client configuration profile, we haven't created it, so we're gonna leave it as is. Right, so let's click on save and our IMNP service profile is created. So we're good to go from here. In the next session, we're going to go ahead and create the users and the devices, and we'll go ahead and map this profile to that. So this is it for this section. We're going to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.